Hey, it's Brendan Payne with Century 21, the Harrelson Group, and the expert advisors team here along the Grand Strand. I hope you're doing really well. I wanted to get you this mid-year update on your building there in the Carolinian because you've allowed me to be your resource here, and you've been getting some market updates and stuff for me. I know this is a good time of the year to kind of get you an update on what's happening in terms of the inventory, what's selling, and some trends that we expect going into the second half of the year. So I want to get this out to you. And I'll start by letting you know right now, not a ton of turnover in that building this year. So far, we're looking at about 2 closed sales, and there are around 5 at the time of this recording. There's about 5 units that were active on the market. So we're a little bit upside down when it comes to the amount of actives versus the amount of sold, but the numbers are very small. So it's, not anything to be alarmed about. There's just been a couple of sales and there's only a handful of units on the market, but that's actually could be considered a good thing, meaning there's, not a ton of turnover. A lot of people enjoy what they own over there. So what we're seeing in terms of days on the market is very similar for the 2 that have sold to the rest of the market, sitting about 85 days on the market. And that includes the time that they're under escrow. So most of the units that are selling now along the beach, they're taking about 60 days to get the offer, another 30 to 45 days to close out, and closing somewhere in that 90 to maybe 110 days, which is pretty normal. It's not 2021 when things were going on the market, getting multiple offers in 24 hours and selling over asking price. But it's also not, the times where we just had 12 months of inventory and it was taking forever and a ton of price reductions to get anything sold. So pretty normal for what we see. Obviously, right now, I'm hearing from a lot of people that the rental income numbers have been down a little bit this year in certain buildings. There's differences within the units within buildings, and there's differences from one building to the next in a certain area of the beach. So I don't know that that's an overall trend. We'll have to wait till the end of the year, get some real numbers on that, but that is one of the things I've been hearing. And then, of course, so many of the buildings along the oceanfront have been affected by the increase in the insurance costs, because insurance costs going up, they affect the homeowners association fees, then the homeowners association fees. They also affect the performance of the units. So one of the things we're really watching is to see if buyer demand drops off as these, the performance drops off a little bit on these oceanfront units, primarily because of the expenses that have gone up. So a couple of things to keep an eye on as we head into the second half of the year. Inventory, we've got 5 units on the market. Over most normal years, as you go into the 3rd and 4th quarter, inventory starts to creep up every year in that 3rd or 4th quarter on the oceanfront, because so many people decide, what, after I've collected the rental income, now I'm going to go ahead and get my property on the market. So if you're thinking about possibly selling this year, or maybe considering it, be open to take advantage of the price run up that we had in the last 2 months or in the last 2 years, and get out before carrying it another winter or something like that, it may serve you well to look at doing that a little bit sooner than later, as we anticipate inventory probably, like most years, will grow in the 3rd and 4th quarter, and the unknown of what happens with the buyer demand as expenses and stuff for most of these units continue to grow. So if you need any additional information on your unit itself, the building, or if you own anything in other parts of the beach, please feel free to reach out to me, and I can get you a more in detail analysis done of what you own, give you some thoughts on kind of a couple of strategies that might work well for your plans. So let me know if you have anything else that I can help you with, and I appreciate you allowing me to be your real estate resource here along the Grand Strand, and look forward to being able to help you at some point in the future. Thanks so much.